Now turn to part 3. You will hear 3 different talks or lectures. In each talk or lecture there are 5 questions. For each question, choose the correct answer A, B, C or D. You will hear the talks or lectures only once. Now open your questions paper and look at talk or lecture 1. You now have 35 seconds to look through the questions and the options in each question. Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully.
Hello everyone. My name's Sandy Duffy and I'm here to tell you about my career as a video game writer. I work with game developers and designers to think of good stories, and I write all the dialogue in the game. When I was in secondary school, I never imagined that I would do this job. I played the violin, and that's what I planned to do as my job. But I had an accident when I was playing basketball and hurt my hand, so I had to think of another career. My mother wanted me to be a journalist, but I didn't think it was for me. I didn't know what to study at university. I was good at lots of science subjects, including physics and maths, but I also loved entertaining people, and I was good at art. In the end, I went to film school where I studied lighting, special effects, how to use a camera, all that. It was there that I started to think about working in the video game industry. Now, a question that everyone always asks me is, how did you get your first job? Well, I had a friend whose job was organising conferences. At one of the conferences, she met a man who owned a company that made video games. I wrote to him and sent my CV. He obviously liked what he read because he gave me an interview and offered me a job as a junior. People also ask me what I like best about being a video game writer. Well, the money is good and it's quite exciting. Just last night, for example, I was at a big dinner where they were giving prizes for new games. But what I love is the fact that I get on so well with everyone in the business. That's what makes my job so much fun. Obviously, no job is perfect though, and there are things I don't like. I've just started a new job, and I have to spend a lot of time on the road or at the airport, which I find very hard. I'd really like to be able to spend more time at home.
Now open your question paper and look at talk or lecture 2. You now have 35 seconds to look through the questions and the options in each question. Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully.
Do you want to take part in a trip of a lifetime? Then join Go for Health India. This amazing 5-day trek will take you through one of the world's most beautiful mountain ranges, the Indian Himalayas. You will also be helping raise vital funds for our charity, which aims to promote healthcare all over the world. The trip starts in the city of Delhi, where you will have the chance to see one of the charity's healthcare projects in action. The following day, we set off on our incredible journey into the mountains. During the trek, you will pass colourful towns and villages and enjoy the most magnificent mountain views. You will experience all this before you even reach the peak of our trek to see the stunning Dhauladhar mountain range. Once at the top, you can climb even higher if you want to and experience walking on a glacier to reach Lars Cave. You will soon know what it feels like to be on top of the world. And on the way down, you will be able to admire the wonderful views across the valley. To join Go for Health India, all you need to do is pay an entry fee of £250. You also need to promise to raise a minimum of £2,500 before the start of the trip. Fundraising is part of the challenge, but don't worry, our fundraising team is on hand to help you. Once you have signed up, you will receive an information pack. This includes details of the trek as well as the work of the charity. It also contains useful tips and advice on fundraising, and you will also get a charity cap to wear with pride. You will also receive a full training guide which will help you reach a reasonable level of fitness. Our top training tips will definitely improve your physical ability so that you can get the most out of the trek. The cost of the trip includes your flights, accommodation, food, tour guides, and medical support. However, please note that airport tax is not included. You will have to meet this additional cost yourself. Dates for this year's Go for Health India are the 3rd to the 13th of November. Visit our website www.goforhealth.uk and sign up today.
Now open your question paper and look at Talker Lecture 3. You now have 35 seconds to look through the questions and the options in each question. Now we are ready to start. Listen carefully.
Here in India, people bought around 1.5 million new cars. This will probably go up to 3 million a year in the next few years. That's how the Indian economy is changing. Many Indians in the big cities are richer than ever, and they want to spend money on new products. However, most of the money is still in the big cities. There is still a lot of poverty in the villages and countryside. Now the government hopes a new road in India can help to change India's economy. The Golden Quadrilateral Road, or GQ, connects the country's 4 biggest cities: Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. Hopefully, the road will carry business from the giant cities to the smaller and poorer villages and the other half of India's population. The GQ is nearly 6,000 kilometres long and the most high-tech highway in the world. At the administration headquarters in Delhi, you can watch thousands of vehicles moving around the country on a computer screen. If there is a problem anywhere with the road, electronic sensors tell the headquarters and engineers instantly drive there. When you drive on the highway, there is every kind of transport. There are animals pulling carts, motorcycles, lines of old trucks, and fast-moving modern cars. Sometimes the road goes right through the middle of a city, so there are often traffic jams and pedestrians trying to cross the 6 lanes. Industry is also growing along the new highway. When a large company opens a factory, lots of other smaller factories and offices also open. Trucks then drive and deliver all over India along the new highway. For India, all this is a symbol of the country's future.
That is the end of part 3. Now you have 5 minutes to check your answers and transfer your answers onto the answer sheet.